Hey everybody, it's RPM here, and welcome to Fistel. Me and SuddenlyJester are running this, and on the couch we also have Flick and Guri. Introduce yourselves.
Yeah, so I am Flick. I am a huge fan of Fistel. Surprisingly, didn't like it that much first time round, but the more I played it, the more it grew on me. So, yeah, I also run this game. Super excited to see what RPM and Jester have to show.
Hey, I'm Gurizuri, once again back for commentary. I also, like Flick, was not a huge fan of Fistel to start with, but it really grew on me as I got better and better at the game. That cherry really hardens you into a real badass. So I'm really excited to see these guys play. If you've never seen RPM and Jester play this before, the synergy and coordination is going to blow your mind. So get ready, because this is going to go by faster than you realize.
And also, I'm SuddenlyJester. As noted, I'm going to be RPM's co-runner for this run. And like with Flick and Great, you'll notice this recurring theme. I was also not fond of Fistful on my casual playthrough. In fact, it was literally my least favorite game. If I were to do a ranking of every game, it would have been number 50. But weirdly enough, it's become probably my favorite speedrun in the collection. It's really satisfying to do. And also, before we get started, I should note that RPM and I we're doing Steam Remote Play with RPM being the host, and I'm connected to him. We are also on literally opposite sides of the United States. He's West Coast, I'm East Coast. So if you see me moving a bit weird sometimes, it's because I'm battling like delay, stutter, stuff like that.
All right, are we ready to get into it?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I've been more ready.
Timer starts when the characters are selected. Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
so
so
this
we're
is
jumping right into the first stage. Right at the very beginning, we're already seeing some new tech that was discovered very recently, which is that you can charge a charge attack whilst holding an enemy. And we're going to be seeing that in a few parts of the run, most notably in the first boss of this stage.
Well, we're going to have to reset, unfortunately.
That's
There's sometimes nothing you can do to prevent that. You might have noticed the UFO just zip past us. There's unfortunately sometimes that just happens. Thankfully, it's very early into the run.
So you might be wondering why that was a reset. That is because we need 3 power on both of our characters. So in the 1-player speedrun, you just play as Victor, but in 2-player, 1 player needs to play as a different character. And Jay is the second best option, but he only has 2 out of 3 power. So what you want to do is you want to get $20 immediately on the first stage, so that you can upgrade to 3 power by the start of the second stage, which is as soon as possible.
Got it.
Nice.
Yeah, we should point out the cherry condition for this game is one of the more brutal ones in the entire collection. It is beating the game without a game over. In single player, that basically means no deaths. In 2-player, your partner can die as long as you both are not dead at the same time. You can revive them by having the alive partner's respective HP. We're coming up on the first boss here. Blink and you'll miss it because Frankenstein here is about to go back to the lab, and there he goes.
Yeah, so an interesting thing about Fistel, I think some retro games also did this, I'm not too familiar, which is, you might have noticed, that guy, that purple guy, was the boss of the first stage. But now we're on the second stage, and won't you guess it, he's right back. Now he's a regular enemy, so the game is just like, hey, you know that scary boss you just beat? Do it again.
Shout out to Scud, by the way. Best graffiti in the collection. So we're coming up on the shotgun here, one of the most important items in the whole run. Flick, do you want to kind of explain how this shotgun works in its magical fist-held glory?
Yeah, so the shotgun is a super interesting item in that if you use it at close range, as you can see right now, it's insta-giving the enemies. They're just kind of, exploding into blood and guts. Most notably, you can do this against bosses also. If you defeat a boss with a shotgun, they will just explode into blood and guts. And this will skip the despawn animation, when they hit the ground and slowly flicker as they fade away. So you can save a bunch of time by killing a boss with a shotgun.
All right, count with me. 3, 2, 1, done.
There we go. Super clean. Super clean.
Shout out to Push 2.
Push 2.
Push 2.
Yeah. And the shotguns are very unique in the way they work because they have 6 rounds in them, but you can use what I believe is an exploit to throw the shotgun on the ground and pick it back up to reload its rounds. It's a very interesting glitch that is really vital to this run.
Also, shout outs to that snail just earlier being suplexed into the hole, which is one of the few times in the run you will see the suplex. The next time, I believe, is the stage 4 boss. So,
well, we might see some suplex action here. Acrobatics.
oh yeah.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Here comes Woogie and his bulldozer, getting ready to destroy Jay and Victor.
Potentially Woogie. I subscribe to your Woogie theory, personally.
I think it's him. I mean, you know, he's probably got a CDL.
This is a pure auto-scroller, by the way. The most we can do is fuck around. You might have, if you're paying attention, you would have seen RPM do what we like to call the bully suplex, where he suplexes an enemy and turns it upside down and then charge punches it. That is done by grabbing an enemy while charge punching it at the same time and then immediately suplexing them the moment they're grabbed.
Very nice. And I think one of these sections you can skip some of the enemy spawns, I believe, by going fast enough in this area.
Yeah, just on the last screen, there was supposed to be 2 of those purple charging guys, but because they scrolled the screen immediately, only 1 of them spawned. So this is actually deceptively one of the scariest parts of the run. Fortunately, RPM and Jester have a very high health point count, so should be pretty fine. But these guys are scary.
Nice. Great synergy there.
Nice, nice, nice.
All right, we're coming up on stage 4 here. You're going to see some more enemy types, very similar to the Frankenstein dudes. You have these, I don't know what you'd call them, the demon guys? That's what I think of them as. The
we
demon
just call them like either pink guys or masked dudes.
Masked dudes. Yeah, that works. These masked dudes. And you got my favorite enemy, the clowns. I love these guys. They're goofy.
Yeah, the unique thing about these, like the mask guys, is that they kind of, I guess they're like kind of armored. They block your attacks, so it's kind of hard to get hit on them at first, but there's a few different ways to break their armor. Like you can throw something at them, and there's probably another way that I've forgotten. Also, yeah, stage 2 boss making a reappearance.
Yep, those bosses coming back as enemies, as you love to see. Now, coming up here, we're going to see an intentional death coming from Jester.
Nope.
Potentially. Okay.
The fish didn't cooperate.
Yeah,
normally what happens there is, so if that screen cooperates, I will spin kick all 3 fish into the water and then just let the werewolf hit me. Do it. Oh, we got it. Oh, grab it.
Oh, nice. Nice. Dragging the old Campanella.
Oh, I canceled my dash.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Don't worry.
That's okay.
Yeah, so there's a pretty interesting bit of tech there where you can take the Campanella with you all the way to the boss and then use it to damage the boss. Didn't quite cooperate there, but either way, we're going to see some very fast boss killing right now. You might notice those fish are hitting the boss twice. If you do a suplex from a very specific spot on the boardwalk, you will get a double hit and you can beat the boss very quickly, just like this.
Yeah, those double hits are essential for getting that guy down fast, quite literally, making it 2 times quicker. And we're coming up onto the final stage here, believe it or not. Yes, seriously, we're already at the final stage. This is going to be a gauntlet of every enemy you've seen up until this point, culminating in an elevator action sequence up to the final boss that is going to require absolute coordination from these 2 guys. So far, I mean, my God, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, like Fistel is such an awesome showcase of the power of co-op runs. Like, RPM and Jester have done such a great job optimizing this run, showing really how you can not only speed it up by having 2 players, but just the synergy that 2 players can have. Like, if you combo your attacks together at the right moments. It's awesome.
Oh, is that door's collision just straight broken?
Yeah, you can just kind of stand inside of there. The ethereal door.
Also, shoutouts to the mansion theme for being a banger.
Oh, it's so good. This really gives me like the nostalgic feels. I don't know, just the melody and the composition really hits me. Like, they did such a good job of making the music in Fistel feel like a zombie invasion. I don't know how to describe it, but I know people know what I mean. All right, another important shotgun here to take care of some of these big baddies as quickly as possible. Pigman, say goodbye.
quite possibly the most important shotgun.
Yeah, so you might notice we are approaching the final part of the game. There's just this elevator section and then the final boss. So this shotgun, they really want to save it for the final boss, for the fast final boss kill. Also, some pretty cool tech here. If you charge a punch and then release it at the right time, you can send that purple guy flying right off.
Not just them, we do it a few times. Like, just this one's for fun. I'm gonna try to do it here. This one's just for fun, doesn't save anything, but it's funny. Oh, well, not quite, but I got to send RPM flashes, so that's
Yeah, send RPM off the elevator instead.
There's something hilarious and poetic about the Fistel speedrun, mostly kind of revolving around shotguns. It's quite funny.
Also, shoutouts to Jay's special move right there, the super-powered suplex. It's not useful in the speedrun, but since this is an auto-scroller, Jester gets a pretty cool opportunity to show it off there.
All right, here we are with Mayor Spec. We're about to kick his butt for making everybody zombies.
Just do it normal, by the way. Just do it normal.
Just a couple more blasts. All right.
Wow. Super clean.
Fantastic.
Nice
I think
job.
time is coming up shortly. Time.
Yep, that's time.
Like, that was the final boss, and
Sub
just
9.
instantly.
Sub 9, let's
Sub
go.
9. Sub 9. Oh my god.
First try, too. That first run with that UFO zoom fast never happened. That was a dream.
Yeah.
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. This is like the definition of a blink and you miss it run.
Right. Honestly, yeah, as I said, this is honestly the 2P Fistel speedrun. I mentioned Fistel's probably my favorite speedrun. The 1P is fun. 2P is just a blast, even though I kind of have to deal with the whole Steam remote play shenanigans, because it's incredibly satisfying seeing the synergy pulled off. And it's something we've had to work at too. Like, if I were to play this game with someone that was equally as good as either me or RPM, it wouldn't be the same because, you know, we're not in each other's heads. But RPM, like, we're kind of in each other's heads this one. We generally know what the other person's going to do, and we have comms to adjust for the few times where we don't.
Absolutely, and huge shout outs to SuddenlyJester for running this with me. I had a blast, and I just have a blast every time we boot this up and do some runs. So, yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Super fun.
Yeah, I feel the same.
And thanks for the couch for commentating as well. While I locked in, I didn't
Yeah,
do
no
much
problem.
commentating,
You know, we could only do so much because you guys are flying through the game so quickly. You know, it's hard to even get a word in with how well you're playing. But yeah, I'm absolutely honored and happy to watch you guys play this.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to watch. I mean, the gameplay is awesome. It kind of speaks for itself. You know, we can only say so much.
I mean, it's good. It's good to have someone. It's good to have someone there explain the shotgun tech because it seems obvious on first glance, but there's a weird amount of stuff going behind the scenes there.
Yeah, there's like more things that we didn't mention. Like, for example, the shotgun can regain ammo when you throw
I
it,
mentioned
when you move to a new screen. And there's so much depth to this run. There's so much going on. Like, when I first saw Fistel speedruns, I never would have dreamed like how far both of you have pushed it. So, just super well played.
Yeah, it's Fistel has evolved a lot just from all fronts when it first started running. I remember when Fistel was first being run, it was like, okay, sub 13 is the dream. Then it was like sub 12, and now like for 1P, for example, sub 11 is the dream. And I would definitely like to see a future where sub 10 becomes viable, at least for Victor, because he is the best character in the game, at least from a speedrunning perspective.
That was an amazing,
super cool to see.
Clean run from everybody. Great job, RPM, SuddenlyJester, Guri, Flick. It was so great having you guys here. I could not have hoped for a better Fistel Cherry run on this stream today.
Yeah, honestly,
Right
same.
now, we still have some more stuff going, but I want to read one quick donation before I send it off. This is 1337 from Tony Finale, who says, I go gaga for Guri and his 50 gaming. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face.
Thank you, Tony. Hey, that's my buddy.
We're gonna be seeing you later.
Shout me out. Thank you so much, Tony.
But now it's time to get ready. We have more great UFO 50 stuff coming up. I want everybody to get hype for Dom. He's gonna show us a cool mod. It's our first mod on stream. Well, you know, besides the Woogie one. Really, this is a transformative mod. The whole game is different. You guys are going to be so ready for this. Party UFO is coming up right next.